Hey, what's going on? This is Anthony here with UnboxingReviews.com, and we're taking a look at the Sony Network Media Player. It's a basic net-top box. Sony advertises it as a net-top box. It offers streaming from various services, as you would expect, from YouTube to Netflix, Hulu Plus, Pandora Music Streaming, Slacker, Crackle.com, Dailymotion, and a ton of other sources. Offers a similar interface to the PS3, and yeah, so here it is. I just got this one from Best Buy. I was actually in the market for a Roku at the time, and Best Buy is actually offering this for $10 more than the Roku. It's actually on sale for $90. So here it is. Yeah, very small, sleek. Has a nice shiny chrome plastic finish on the front. Like I said, streams internet media. You can set up a home network and stream content, share folders on your home PC. Has built-in Wi-Fi, Ethernet connectivity, HDMI out in full 1080p, S-video, and all that. It's pretty simple. Has one standard USB port on the front, and yeah, that's about it. So let's plug this bad boy up and see what's going on. You got your standard warranty in there, instructions and all that good stuff. Comes with a Sony remote. Sony batteries are included. So yeah, this remote works with any standard Sony television. I don't have a Sony flat screen. My flat screen is a Dyneck I picked up from Best Buy. But yeah, if you have a Sony, if you have other Sony components, yeah, so it'll work very easily with them. It doesn't come with an HDMI cable, but it does come with the standard old school West video cable. So if you need to hook it up and you didn't have an extra HDMI, you'll be in luck, and the charger. So yeah, let's plug this bad boy up. I actually have already set up Netflix, and you actually have to register this box at Sony.com, their website. So that's kind of a drag. You can't just plug it in without a computer. You're actually going to need a computer to set up Hulu. You're going to have to go back and forth and set up Hulu and set up Netflix and Pandora and pretty much all of the services besides YouTube. And yeah, so when you first set it up, you're gonna have to go, like I said, to the websites, to the actual websites, and set them all up manually, one by one. But once you get them set up, it's pretty easy. Pretty simple interface. The other cool part about this little net-top box, Netflix streaming box, is that it has an Android and an iOS iPhone app. So that means if you're an Android user or an iPhone user, it has a remote app. So you can control the box over Wi-Fi using your phone. So that's pretty cool. Wait for it to boot up. Usually doesn't take too long, a few seconds. And it has the standard PS3 style interface. So like if you're a PS3 or PSP user, should be fairly familiar with the interface. So yeah, let's jump into it. Like I said, I've already set up Netflix. If this was your first time using the device, it would tell you to go to Netflix.com/Sony or Sony.com/Netflix, something like that. But yeah, once you register the device, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's not the most impressive interface, but I mean, it gets the job done. Right now we're actually on Wi-Fi. I didn't go through the trouble of plugging in that extra Ethernet cable. So we're here, we're streaming over Wi-Fi. You have to actually update the system itself in order to use any of the apps, pretty much. So yeah, there's a firmware update when you first get it. But yeah, all right. So let's look at Salt. It's actually a new movie now, and yeah, add to queue, resume because I started watching it, and you got the description on the side. So let's just take a look at the quality real quick. Netflix checking link speed. It takes 5 seconds to load. Loading. And there you have it. Give it a second to start. Angelina Jolie, even beaten up, she still looks good.
Keep your head down. Don't say anything until we make the swap. Case Kim Jong-un changed his mind.
Up and down does that. I don't know why that would be useful, but if you wanted to zoom out, you can zoom out. Seek feature. Seek to somewhere in the middle of the movie. Options. I mean, it's not blazing fast, but yeah, I mean, it's fast enough. It gets the job done. When I first, I'm not gonna lie, when I first purchased this item, brought it home for the first day, I was completely intent on returning it. I was gonna bring it straight back. But after having it for a few days, I mean, it gets the job done, you know. Netflix works perfectly, you know. It's like I said, it's not blazing fast, but it's not terribly slow. I mean, it's on par, if not slightly faster than on-demand content for maybe a cable provider. Crackle, this is another media source. You don't have to go to Crackle.com. This just works. And there's a small amount of commercials with the Crackle movies, but it's very limited. You know, it'll be maybe 2 or 3 commercials for an hour movie, and those are broken up every 20 minutes or so. And they also have a large catalog, and this would be subscription free. I mean, this is completely free. It's tons of movies. These are all free. I mean, it's not the best, the biggest blockbuster hits, but yeah, it's a huge catalog of additional free movies on top of Netflix if you have a Netflix subscription. What else is on here? This Dr. O's, not even familiar with this program, but okay, yeah, I've seen this guy before. Okay, so you can watch some of his programming. Yoga for Everyone. Yeah, this is more Wired.com. Some tech news in there. Style.com. Michael Jackson. I actually did play around with this app. This actually has quite a few of Michael Jackson's greatest hits, and you can watch these music videos for free, which is cool. And then this is the trailer for the Michael Jackson movie that came out a few months ago. Sony also has a Queero City. I don't know. I'm definitely not saying that right. But yeah, this seems to be Sony's video on demand service. Again, this is probably going to tell you offline, try again. Yeah, this has to be set up with Sony.com, and it's probably very expensive. But yeah, there's a lot of good content on here. Daily Motion, although I will say that I tried browsing Daily Motion to search for, like, I know Universal Music has a wide catalog on there, and I wasn't able to access any of that, which kind of sucks. eHow, Flickster, movie trailers, Premium Hispanic Entertainment. Okay, that's good for the Latinos out there. What else? Blip TV, which is a lot of original web content. And I mean, yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's not terribly slow. I mean, it's definitely usable. Yeah, and like I said, you can plug in USB, which is also another cool thing. It has the USB port right there on the front. So if I grab a USB stick, I can just grab any USB stick. Oh, you probably can't see that. Grab any USB stick, plug it in, and this will also work with external hard drives if you have a big external lying around. And you can stream content this way. You can set up a network sharing. If you have a router at home, you can set up sharing so you can share content from your computer back to the device, back to the set-top, net-top. Yeah, YouTube is another fairly limited selection. I mean, you might be able to find some music, but as far as like the official Vivo music videos, these are not going to stream. You're not even going to find them in the search. Another downfall, I think, to this device is there's no web browser. So, yeah, if you're used to the PlayStation, yeah, and you see now that I plugged in the USB, there's the, it pops up as a music source or a video source, and I can browse the files. It has a file browser. But yeah, like I was saying, there's no web browser. So as opposed to a PlayStation, at the end of the day, the PlayStation has a web browser. So music videos that are not available in the YouTube app, you can actually watch them on YouTube.com because the PlayStation has a standard web browser built in. This does not have that. So you're left with no web browser. You're trapped with a certain amount of apps. Hulu Plus. I don't have a subscription for Hulu Plus. You know, Amazon Video on Demand. Amazon Video has all the newest blockbusters pretty much, but you're paying for rentals, so it's not a subscription-based service, which, you know, can get a little expensive, but it's nice to have. Yeah, but there's no web browser. So at the end of the day, on a PlayStation, you could just, you know, hop right online somewhere and you can find a lot more content. This doesn't have that. Search internet video. I don't know what it's going to search. Probably not going to do a Google search, but yeah. Yeah. For Hulu Plus, I mean, for what it is, it's a really good device. Like I said, the first day I was a little disappointed. There was no web browser. But it's a pretty decent device for the price. Like I said, right now it's on sale for $90, $89.99 at Best Buy. And yeah, and it does a lot, a decent amount of stuff. So yeah, that's the review. You can pick this up at Best Buy for $89.99. Enjoy.